Hi, and welcome to week 29 of Toast Time. I'm Cassandra, and this week is Ħobż tal-Malti, which Ħobż is bread, tal is of, and Malti is Maltese. This is going to require a few days for me because I don't have a specific starter that is used in this bread. I have my sourdough mama here, but this is going to be a little bit different because this is a mother bread. So we're going to kind of create a dough here. It's really simple. You don't have to use anything from the air like you do with sourdough. This is flour, yeast, regular yeast, and water. Now the water that I have is warm, but not hot. We want to activate the yeast and give it some warmth and coziness, but we don't want to hurt the yeast. It's going to sit for at least 6 hours. If it's cooler in your baking space, then you may want to do longer than that. You can do overnight if you want, but you're basically creating kind of a sourdough. So I'm going to mix this up. And you want to use a strong flour for this because you want it to really come together well. So we have nice here, and I think it's going to, as it sits here, the flour is going to absorb more of the water. We're going to get more of a dough consistency. Last night I fed my solid starter again. It was just 100 grams of each water and flour. And I have my solid starter in here. And right now we're going to put in our water and yeast into that. Warm water, not hot. And the yeast. Okay. I'm going to mix this together. I'm going to dissolve that solid starter, that dough, into the liquid. Supposed to use your fingers, and I might have to change over to that, but it's actually working pretty well right now. I'm putting in the salt and the flour, but I'm not going to put in all the flour yet because this is one of those recipes where we're not quite sure if we're going to use it all, but I put the full amount into the bowl. Do that. Not super mucky. All right. Salt. And flour. I'm going to do maybe 3/4 of it and leave about that much for right now in case it needs to tighten up a little bit more. I also have sesame seeds for the top, which I will be using in hours from now. All right, I'm going to put this on the mixer with the dough hook and get it going. I ended up incorporating the rest of the flour. We have a nice soft dough here. And I'm going to cover this up, let it rest for 10 minutes. It's going to hydrate the flour with the liquid. Then we're going to put it back on the mixer to get kind of a nice elastic dough going. This has been sitting for the 10 minutes and it grew a bit already, but I do think the hydration has changed a lot, which is what we kind of needed. We want it to be soft, but we also want it to hold its shape. So letting it do that autolyze step and then putting it back on the mixer, it's going to now, I think, come off of the sides really easily and form into a dough. All right, so I ran this for about 8 minutes on the mixer again, and it definitely came together much better. Still a little sticky, but it's soft, which is what we want, and it's holding its shape together, which is definitely what we need because this has to be a freestanding loaf. It's not going to be in any kind of a shaping device, mechanism, pan. All right, I'm going to lightly oil this. And then, where's my scraper? Got it. Okay, put this in here. Now this is going to sit for about 2 to 5 hours. Now, I'm not really sure what exactly I'm looking for. I know I want it to rise, and probably, since it's warm here, I'm going to be the lower end at the 2, maybe 2.5 hours. But every hour, we're going to flip it. So we don't want to knock any air out. Let me just get this oiled on all the sides so it's not sticking here. There we go. Okay. Get the oil all on there. Okay, and I'm going to cover this up with the shower cap and let it rest for an hour, then gently flip it, and we'll keep doing that for a few hours. All right, we're almost there with this. Now, I floured this and knocked off the excess flour because I'm nervous about this deflating when I go to put it onto here. Oh, we stuck a little bit. Slowly. There we go. So what I'm going to do is hope that if I do it this way, it won't completely deflate. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, it'll be fine. It's not even budging. Oh, there it goes. Little bit, little bit. All right, it's coming off of the top area here. I don't know what to do. Very carefully going to lift this up and try to help it. Okay. We're going to be losing some air with this, but that's okay because it sits for yet another 45 minutes. All right, let's see if I can get this off of here more. Wow, it really deflated. It smells good though. Wow, yeah, that did not go anywhere near as planned. All right, well, I'm going to sprinkle on the sesame seeds. And hope for the best. Okay. Yeah, the dough is cool now. I'm going to put it over here so it can have a little time. And hopefully we will get a bread. It is time to give the Maltese bread a try. Nice, all right. Nervous. It smells really good. Okay, so it did overprove a little bit. So we don't have the bubbles, the bigger bubbles throughout, but it seems like a really nice crumb. Let's see. Cheers. So you can top this with just rice flour instead of the sesame seeds. I think the sesame seeds are really nice being toasted. Not a whole lot of flavor in the bread. It is a sourdough. Get a little bit there, but it's not tangy. It's just kind of a mild flavor. I like the bite of the crust. It's chewy, and the inside is very soft. I think it's really good. Yeah, it tastes like tahini because of the sesame seeds. This is yummy. Yeah, if you enjoy, please like, subscribe, follow. It's much appreciated. And thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next toast time.